And we'll do an event. I'm going to confess my love to Myulan. Don't know who Myulan is, to be honest, but let's get going. Pain. This drama CD is a work of fiction. Please note that any characters or entities who appear are not associated with the main series in any way. Pain pawn. I'm going to confess my love to Myulan. Oh, Faerun, why do you caress my hair so gently? My name's Gusius. I'm a wolf lycanthrope, and I came to Tempest as a member of the delegation from the animal kingdom of Urizania. As I stand atop a small knoll on Tempest, standing in the wind, I find that I'm feeling a tad sentimental. Why, you ask? Well, let me go back a few days. If everything goes well, what are you going to do, Myulan? I know this might sound strange after I finally got my freedom, but the life of a human is so short. As long as Yom lives, I wouldn't mind being bound to him. Do you mean don't make me spell it all out for you? Fair enough. Or what am I going to do with you, Yom? Haha, Myulan. Come on, don't be such a stranger. You can call me Moo, and I'll call you Moo. Haha. So there you have it. Shows some of the details are a little exaggerated, but that's the gist of what happened. Yo, my ass. Not that she actually said that, but the way things are going, it's only a matter of time. There's a cold breeze passing through a gaping hole where my heart used to be. This is a feeling I have never experienced before. People back in the day came up with the perfect name for it. They called it a heartache. I gotta say, you're the poet, Gusius. You were listening? Oh, it's nothing to be embarrassed about. All men in love become poets. Trust me, I know how you feel. You sound like you are an old hand at it. You may not expect it, but I know a thing or two about amorous affairs. A woman's heart is as fickle as the autumn sky. What's that? It's a saying from Great Rumu's hometown, according to the Kojin Japanese Dictionary, 6th edition. A metaphor suggesting that the feelings a woman has for a man are as changeable as the autumn sky, derived from the saying a man's heart is as fickle as the autumn sky, man replaced with the word woman. I once heard Great Rumu say it. Not that I have any idea what this dictionary thing is. A woman's heart changes easily. Yeah, which means you have still got a fading chance. I have a chance. Gusius, your back might be against the wall, but this is your chance to pull off the ultimate comeback and sway Myulan's heart in your direction. Thank you, Gobte, but why are you helping me? I'm just in it for the entertainment. I mean, I couldn't possibly stand by and watch you suffer. Well, you just made your real motive pretty clear, but that's fine. If you are offering to help, then I'll gladly take it. In that case, I'll go gather our staff officers of love. So Gobte ran off to fetch these so-called staff officers. Rumu, Tempest, staff officer of love, reporting for duty. What's a staff officer of love? In any case, I'm Ben Maru. My name's Sue, and I'll be serving as one of the staff officers of love. Staff officer of love, Wanga. And your final staff officer will be me, Gobta. Just look at this incredible team of talent here to support you. You are in the best of hands now. show about that. Well, no expectations, but thanks for taking the time to do this today. Let's get to show. Let's get this show on the road. We'll start with Staff Officer Rumu. How do you think Lucius can win over Myulan's heart? This might be cliche, but when all said and done, it's the bad boy type who actually turns out to have a heart of gold that's popular with the ladies, but actually has a heart of gold. I think it's called Gap Mua. For example, picture a delinquent who takes in an abandoned dog he finds in a cardboard box on a rainy day. Excuse me. And by the pure coincidence, a girl sees this sense seen from afar. He has an innocent smile instead of his usual scowl, and he's speaking in a gentle tone she's never heard from him. What's up, buddy? Someone threw you out on a rainy day like this? You'll catch a cold. There, you alright now? Having never seen the side of him, the girl's heart skips a beat, and then... That's my master. I mean, Staff Officer Wimu, you are the greatest. Let's do it. I'll support you in any way I can. I'll play the parts of the abandoned dog in the cardboard box so Lucius can be the delinquent who rescues me. I'm a wolf, but I'll pretend to be a dog. Woof woof woo. Glad to hear you're on board. I see Gap Mue, huh? You may be onto something there. In that case, taking in a dog is a great idea, but how about showcasing his delicate side? What do you mean by that, Staff Officer Benimaru? Everyone who knows Lucius is well aware of the fact that he's skilled in combat. That being the case, I say we should look for something that offers a sharp contrast to aggression. For example, how about knitting? A hand-knitted scarf. A scarf. You can give it to her by approaching her from behind and gently wrapping it around her neck. I like it, Staff Officer Benimaru, the classic J-drama back hug. J-drama. But I still like your train of thought. It got my heart racing like I was reading a shoujo manga. I pictured myself as Myulan in that situation. Got Mue. You have my thanks. Now that's decided, there's no time to waste. Let me go get a knitting needle and yarn. A hand-knitted scarf is only a fine idea. I don't believe a scarf would please her very much given the heat of the season. Though, how could we miss that? That scarf would cause her to spiral around her neck, and you can forget about any gap mue should she develop heart rash. A very plausible situation, don't you think? You make a good point. Then what are you suggesting we do? While it's an older approach, if pushing doesn't work, try pulling. Haven't you heard of floating tactics? Pushing, and more pushing. That's been your approach up until now, I guess. But then you suddenly give her the cold shoulder. She notices you have been distant. She tries making conversation, but you brush her away. At this point, what do you suppose Myulan will be thinking? What will she be thinking? She'll be thinking, what's going on with Lucius? He's floating. Was so persistent. It was almost annoying, but now... It's almost annoying, but now it feels like he's suddenly cooled off on me. I want him to look at me again. Why can't I stop thinking about Lucius? So there you have it. How long have quite impressive. What a terrifying strategy you haven't come up with. Are you the devil? No, a god? But that strategy only works if you are gifted in the looks department, right? It may be effective for staff officer Sue, but I'm not sure it will work for you, Lucius. Are you implying that I'm not good looking? No, but if I had to say, I might give you a 5 or 6 out of 10. Hey, well, I guess you have a point there. I agree. You too. And if you are not good looking, it may even have the opposite effect. Thank God he stopped talking to me. I can finally breathe now. And this strategy seems to be the safer option for you, Gustius. Could probably pull it off, but I suppose I'll avoid any risks. And then a song, perhaps, huh? How about it, Officer Wanger? You can transform into a Lanthropop wolf form, can't you? Yeah. So, what if you were to transform into a wolf form and dart around a grassy plain with Myulan on your back like I do with my master? I'm sure she'd enjoy it. She's sure to gaze at you with a blazing passion in her eyes, much like Master looks at me. Let her ride on my back, huh? I hate to boast you, Bubble, but I don't actually gaze at you with blazing passion in my eyes. Can't be, Master doesn't. He ran off crying. What, Ron got any ideas, my fellow staff officers? Let me think. I don't believe we have heard an idea from you yet, Staff Officer Gupta. Let's hear your 2 cents. The key is food. At the end of the day, all goes like sweets. They are drawn to it like bees to honey, and before you know it, they are hooked. Myulan does have a sweet tooth. You should combine that with the Gap Mue strategy and give her a gift of handmade baked goods. Making baked goods seems doable enough. Let's just go with that then. Is it just me, or did you all suddenly lose interest? What do you expect? I'm not particularly interested in your romantic pursuits. You're all heartless. Well, good luck. I'm actually pretty busy. Likewise, please excuse me. There they go. It's almost time for my training with Haku, so I'll be taking my leave too. You got this. Well, I guess I'll try baking something. And so Shuna taught me a recipe for something called cookies. I tried making them myself. What a surprise. I didn't think I had it in me. I searched for Myulan and I am a Lanthropop. So needless to say, I have a good sense of smell. I'll follow her scent, and oh, she has such a wonderful scent. After leaving Tempest, I found Myulan in the forest. The songbirds were singing, the wind was stirring, and the rays of light swayed between the shadows cast by the trees. She stood there, swathed in the rain and sunlight. As graceful as a flower. Maybe I should really consider becoming a poet. What are you doing here? I'm taking a walk. How about you? Well, you see, there's something I wanted to give you. This, Lucius, it's you. What are you doing here, You got a problem with it too? I got this for you, Myulan. Flowers, I found them in bloom over there. Here, let me put it's in your hair for you. My goodness, thank you. It looks good on you. That flower doesn't match her. What'd you say? I mean, she's so much more beautiful than the flower. What are you talking about? Your face is flushed. Shut it. Even if you are just flattering me, he didn't do anything you need to thank him for. Hey, Myulan, those are spots with a great view up ahead. Come on. Why are you coming with us? I said shut it. True to his word, the scenic spot Yom showed us to was pretty nice. The assortment of colorful flowers blossoming under the warm sunlight made me think of paradise. I was just thinking the same thing. It's almost hard to believe it's real. I have been saving it since I found it the other day, nice, huh? I wasn't asking you, what was that? Oh, don't fight, you two here. I thought you both to sit. I want you both to sit down and take in the scenery. Enjoy the peace of the moment. You sit a little farther away. It's so pretty. Yeah, you can forget you're always here, even if it's only for a short while. It's time like these that I wish I could last forever. Sounds like a little birds are singing. Mutter something about the song. So it suddenly came to me that was it. I'd compose a song and dedicate it to Myulan. Nothing moves the heart like music, and then Myulan's heart would. Please hear me out. What about? I poured my heart out into the song, serenaded Myulan with my feelings for her, but between having improvised it on the spot and the extreme embarrassment, I have no recollection of what I sang. When Yom's done and dusted, I'll be your partner over my dead body. It was a cry from the depths of my soul. Yeah, go ahead, put them up. I'll take Myulan from you now. Thank you, Gucius. You put your honest feelings into that song, didn't you? But I'm sorry I chose Yom to be my partner for life. Accept your feelings for me. You bastard, mark my words. I'll take you with me when I die. I'll pass. What'd you say? You want a piece of me? I'm so hot-blooded. Why don't you two just duke it out then? Don't go overboard. It's been a while since the last time we did this. Let's do it. You really think you have a chance against me? That's wonderful. Could you go do it farther away? But before that, Myulan, this is for you. Snack for when you get packaged. Alright, let's go, Yum. Zip it, come on. Oh, you men always like this. It's delicious. I never would have thought Taguchius had culinary talent like this. My bout with Yom continued into the evening. By the time we finished, we could both barely stand. As for the who won, well, we'll call it a tie. I also took Staff Officer Wango's advice about Chancellorman to my wolf form, and I let only Myulan ride on my backs as I galloped back to Tempest, leaving Yom behind. And for now, I'm happy with that. Alright, thank you all for watching.